Hi everybody. I'm hoping that you can all see me and hear me a lot better than my other videos because I've finally got my microphone and my light and I'm ready to do some makeup with you guys. So I'll just get straight into it. The first product I'm going to be using is the Professional Primer by Benefit. It retails for £29.50, so it's a little bit on the pricier side. However, I think it's good for people like me with oily, blemish prone skin. It just helps to minimise the pores, makes your makeup last better, and tries to minimise fine lines as well. So I'm going to start by putting that on. I literally just put a bit on the back of my hand and work it through my face. The texture is gorgeous. It's like a smooth velvety cake. So I'll just show you, there we go. It does look a bit foundationy, but there is no pigment to it. So I just dot around my face like so. And then I'm just going to rub in. And I will try and get a close up for you. So as you can see, I've got blemishes quite a lot. I'm an acne sufferer. And so makeup melts off me. I'm not going to say this stops it entirely, but it really does help. I apologise, I've got a fan on. I'm absolutely boiling in the UK at the minute. So I've just got a fan on. I apologise if it's a bit noisy. So I've prepped the skin. Now, today I'm going to be putting on one of my favourite foundations, and it is the It Cosmetics CC Cream. This retails for the 32ml, it retails at £32. Now a CC cream obviously is normally skincare, which this actually is. It's pretty much skincare but with a really high coverage. So it's got all the good stuff in. So let's see what it claims here. So we've got things like hyaluronic acid, which obviously is really good for hydrating the skin. It's got peptides, collagen, so all the good things for our skincare, which for people like me, as you can see there, who are prone to acne, this is a really good product. So not only are we covering the spots, but we've actually got stuff in here that is going to help fight them. So I remember I've tried this once before and I absolutely loved it. The green one is the oil free. Obviously if you're a bit more dry skinned, there is just the original formula, but for me personally I'm going to be using it for oily skin. So this is the pump. I'm going to put, remember a little goes a long way, so I've done 1.5 there, as you can see. It's totally up to you. I prefer to put it on with a brush and then go on with a beauty blender to blend it out, but I just think a brush gives a more full coverage, but if you're not looking for super full coverage, maybe try a beauty blender. So I'll get my brush, here we go. This is just a brush, it is the BH Cosmetics. I got these from Amazon, love them. And they're super good value for money as well. So what I do is I'll put it on the brush and then I will literally just blend it out like this. I did get a different colour this time. I don't know why, because the colour matched me quite well, but this is looking okay, and I do like to wear bronzer as well, so if it's a little bit light, I can get away with it. So I'm just going to pop this on. If you drag it like that, it tends to just drag from one place of your face to another. But if we want it to really get in there and stay on there, so if you're going out for an event or something, you know, we don't want it to budge too big. I do my eyes, which I know a lot of beauty gurus don't do it on the eyes, but I like to have a bit more of a primer for my eyeshadow, and I find it lasts so much longer. I do go in with concealer afterwards on top just to even boost it even more, but obviously you don't have to do that. So I don't know if you can see that, guys, but really good coverage so far. And I have this little hyperpigmentation on my nose, and I find sometimes that the makeup will just come off, and it's so irritating. So I've just put another pump on, just because I like really full coverage, just because I get spots and I get a bit like complex about them, which anyone with blemish skin, you'll totally understand. So we'll pop that in there. Just keep padding it in. You cannot blend enough. That is the key, I think, with any foundation, whether it's £1 or whether it's £100. The key is to really, really blend. So here we go on the forehead, on my eye again. I just think, I know like people say don't put it on your eye, it's delicate, but it just looks weird. And if you're going to put concealer on anyway, I know I'm probably going to be shot down for this, but I think if you're putting concealer on anyway, just add a bit more. It really does make the difference to your eyeshadow. So I'm just going to finish the last little bit, which is here. And I hope that you know, this is me without any filter or anything. I really hope that you can see what the makeup actually looks like. I will do obviously a close-up at the end, so just pull my hair back a little bit. I dyed my hair especially today, so please feel privileged that you didn't get to see my grey hairs. Because I'm at that age now, unfortunately, where they are coming thick and fast. I do put foundation on my lips. I literally put it everywhere. I just think it's a nice base for any lip colour, you know. It's a light base, so the colour will go on true to what it looks like, either you know, in the packaging basically. So I'm just looking in my mirror down here, make sure we've blended everything that we can. I like to blend a bit down the neck, onto the ears as well. So I think that's covered quite well. What do you guys think? Please give it a go. I know it's pricey, but if you do my little trick sometimes where I go, you know, this is not sponsored, there are other chemists available, but if you go to Boots and they have the like beauty things, you can get free samples to give them a try before you buy, which is really good, because no one wants to spend on a high-end foundation for it to look like crap, do they? So I'll get my nose down here, because around the sides I will put concealer, is where it sort of escapes. So this is the It Cosmetics foundation. It's covered pretty much everything that I wanted to be covered, so I'm super happy. So I just want to find a concealer brush. Let me have a little look in my brushes. Here we go. Now this is a new one I picked up, and it's called Flower, and I got this one from Superdrug. It retails for £4.99, so you know, quite cheap. And I got it in the shade I don't know what shade I got it in, it doesn't say, I'm so sorry. So with concealer, here's my handy mirror. So it's pretty much covered all the spots. There's just a tiny bit here that I'm going to go over, and then I'm going to go under the eye as well. Most people don't have to do this. I know a lot of people on makeup tutorials do. I've just got slight darkness under the eyes. Again, I want to go on the lid, down the sides of my nose. And we'll do maybe here, because it does slide. It tends to slide off my nose a lot. I don't know whether any other, you know, oily girls get that. So I'm going to use this, it's a double-ended brush, but I really like this to blend it in. So I'm just going to look into my mirror, hopefully you can still see. I'm literally patting it as I did with the foundation, because again I don't want to go like this and it rub from one side of the face to the other. We don't want it misplaced, we want it all over the face, nice and evenly. First time I've tried this, so far so good. I usually do use MAC, I love my MAC concealer. Just using my mirror again, guys, sorry. I do like my MAC concealer, to be fair. But you know, we've always got room to give new things a go, especially when it comes to makeup. I love my makeup. It is unreal how much I've got, but that's fine because it means I've just got loads to try. And if you're like me and you love your makeup, then I really hope that you subscribe to this channel. It's in its infancy, I understand, but I promise I've got so many good products to test. None of them are sponsored, so it will be my honest opinion. And I do a rate and a hate at the end of every video. Not necessarily what I've used, but I try and make it on what I've used. Right, now what I'm going to do is get my beauty blender. I'm going to get some setting spray. Dampen the beauty blender, because you are meant to use them wet. I know it seems crazy. When I first heard that, I was like, well, it's going to take my foundation off. I was like, I don't like it. But I've come to give it a go, and yes, I hold my hands up. I was wrong. You are meant to use it wet. Although, to be honest, like I say, there is no rights and wrongs in makeup. If it works for you, just do it. Who cares what TikTok thinks? Who cares? You know, just do it your way. If it looks good and it's worked for you for all these years, then who am I to say otherwise? So I'm just going to blend this in like that. Use it just on the foundation as well. I really like that concealer. It is a bit creasy, don't know if you can see that. So I'm just going to beauty blend actually on the eye. But that has took it off. I mean, for £5 it really isn't bad. The shade's really good, which I'm happy about. Again, with the beauty blender, it's all about dab, 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 dab. And it seems like you're just doing that forever, but trust me, it is worth it. So, put my mirror away. Try and get close to you. That is with the Flower Concealer and the It Cosmetics so far. I'm really happy what it's covered. I'm happy with the shade. I'm really happy actually with the price as well of the concealer. £4.99, absolute bargain. I can tell you my MAC one wasn't £4.99. I still love that. So next up I'm going to be using this Hydra Matte Fixing Spray Revolution. £10 for 100ml. It really isn't bad. It's matte, but it's actually hydrating, if that makes sense. I know that sounds completely opposite, but sometimes with matte products they can look very dull and dry, and I don't get this with this. I must say actually, and I will get to this in my rate products, I'm really liking Revolution at the minute. Their products are really impressing me. So I'm just going to put this like this and just give it a spray, keep it in place. That's why I've got the fan on. I am a sweaty Betty, and it's so annoying. When I sweat, all the makeup that I've done comes off, so that's why I've got the fan on. Just spray. Do you remember back in the day when we used hairspray? I still do sometimes. But yeah, it's not very good for the skin, but it does keep it on. But we'll pretend that I didn't say that. So next, I want to focus on eyebrows, and I have got a new product if I can find it. It is the BBB London Ultra Slim Brow Definer. Now, as you can see from my brows, I was an overplucker, like many of us back in the day. I literally have no eyebrows here. I don't like to try and draw them in too much. I did go through a stage of a scouse brow. Not that there's anything wrong with scouse girls, you're absolutely beautiful. But it was just too dark for me, and it just didn't suit me. So let's have a look at this product. It's very slim, which is nice. So what I'm gonna go for is to do the ultra fine sort of hair-like strokes, and then I like to darken it sort of in the middle outwards. Not so it's a full-on ombre brow, but you're getting the gist. So I'm just going to use my mirror. Hopefully you can still see. I will show you after. So what I might do, I'm going to shape it first. Colour's a nice chocolatey brown. Maybe a bit warm for mine, but you know, nonetheless. Hope you guys can see that. I'm just literally drawing it in there. So can you see the shape that I've gone for? Let me have a little look. Yeah. And then I'm literally at this beginning bit where I'm like half bold, half not. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to try and draw in some of these hair-like strokes, which I struggle with. It is difficult what as women have to go through, honestly, but I'm going to try. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's not the right colour for me. It is a nice brow pencil. However, I am going to go in with a bit of powder afterwards. As you can see, I've just started sort of filling in. Okay. I've got some brow gel to put on afterwards. Actually, let me do this side as well. There's nothing worse than waiting to do the other side, is there? So bear with me 1 second. Lovely. So we get the shape. Try and make them sisters, or at least relatives anyway. Try and get the same. And I haven't got the steadiest hand, which isn't great when you're trying to do eyebrows. Okay, I've just got to fill the beginning bit in, but yeah, okay. And like I said, there was absolutely no filters whatsoever. This is what you're seeing. I think I do need a better camera than my phone camera. So bear with me. I have actually got on, so I'm going to ask my partner, my lovely aunt, I love you loads, to try and help me with that, because I'm not very good with technology. So I'm going to use some powder, which I'm going to be using this, which is Shape and Define Brow Kit by Barry M, medium to dark. So let me get a little tiny brush. These I think I got from Superdrug or somewhere, and they were like a couple of quid. So you've got the spoolie on one end, and then you've got that, which is great. So again, I'll be using my mirror. Bear with me 1 second. And I like to sort of do it sort of from the middle, you'll see, out. There we go, tiny bit. And just maybe darken the bottom bit, blend it, there we go. See what I'm going for there, I don't know if you can. Obviously I have the brow gel with the spoolie on, so I'll show you that as well. I think that's Barry M. I find Barry M are a bit hit and miss. I love some of their products, and then the other products, I'm just like, why Barry M? I want to love you. So, but some of their products are fantastic. I'm by no means slagging off Barry M. You know, we've all been there. We've all got good and bad things. I would be sad if Barry M ended. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done maybe a bit there. I seem to have missed a bit. Okay, pop those down. So this is it before I put on this, and I really love this product. When they were like brow gels, I just thought, what, clear brow gel? What's that about? But it's one of those things, it's like iced tea, don't knock it until you've tried it. So it's the Take a Brow from Barry M. I think this is about £4 or £5. It's not expensive at all. Obviously there are higher brands which I really want to test out. I want to see if the higher brands are worth paying for. That's what I'm about. I love like drugstore and high-end. Like anyone else, I really want to find, as girls, a good bargain. So I'm going to use this literally like a mascara and just brush it on. And it really just, not only does it keep it like in place, but it really brushes your brows like together and makes them look really neat. Or I prefer to do it that way, but you can brush them up as well to get that sort of feathery effect, which is really nice. So I'm going to go through. There's one little baby. Let's do the other. Okay, again, literally, it's a bit like a mascara. Same sort of wand. There we go, lovely. So obviously we leave that to dry. Let me try and get close. We leave that to dry, and then I will come put some setting spray on. I just want to check the concealer. It is creasing. I don't know if you can see that I've got really hooded eyes. You see there? So that is a bit of a problem. I do get that anyway because I've got hooded eyes, but that was quite bad. So that would be the only sort of downside to that concealer, which is a shame. So what to do now? I do like to wear powder and stuff, but before that I want to do some eyes, and I'm so excited. This is the Pear Crystal Clear palette, and I did a look on my Facebook a few days ago, and I used 3 of these colours, and it looked a bit like a burnt orangey sunset, and I had lots of messages about it. So I'm going to show you guys how I did it. So if you do want to get that look, super easy. Now this is £40, which you might think, oh my god, £40 for a palette. But look at the shades. They are just gorgeous. So I'm going to start with this one, just in the crease, and it's called Posh. And I used this on my sister and she really liked it. It looks so good on her. She's got quite similar colour eyes to me. So I'm going to use the Posh. And what I'm going to do is take one of my eyeshadow brushes. I'm going to take this one. It's quite fluffy. I'm not quite sure. I got this off Amazon, I think. And I'm going to just go in the crease with the Posh. So bear with me a second. Hopefully you can see me do it. So the technique I use, because you know my crease is quite low because of hooded eyes, I sort of just go over the crease, so it gives the illusion of a slightly bigger eye. At first I just sort of pat it in, and then I just drag it a bit like a window wiper. There we go. Excellent, I hope you guys can see. It just gives some definition. So put a little bit more on. I don't want it super pigmented because it's all about blending this look. So again, lift my eye up a little bit by closing it, and then putting this Posh colour in between and blending. It's all about blending, blend. So That's none, and that's with the Posh in the crease. So quickly again, I'm just going to do this eye to match, and I'll show you the next step. Perfect, there we go. It never normally goes like this. I don't know about you, but if I do want the other ones, like, I don't want to play. Oh, it's so annoying, isn't it, when you're trying to get a specific look. So anyway, stop talking, Leah. We're doing this. Okay, that looks okay to me. So you've got the Posh colour in the crease. Hope everyone can see. Now, if you've got a clean brush, take a clean brush. If you haven't, it's really not the end of the world, because we will be blending them. And the next colour, okay, the next colour I'm going to use is called Indulge, and it's this gorgeous orange shade right here. Now what I'm going to do for that is take it on my clean brush and just put it on the lid. So you've got the Posh just above, and then leave a tiny bit and then pop this on the lid. And I literally just pat it on like so. Get that gorgeous orangey colour. And we do want this quite pigmented, you know. Well, you can have it how you want it. If it's sort of daytime, you can do it really soft. If you're going out, you can have it more pigmented. This is a good thing about this like eyeshadow combination. So I'll just finish by putting that gorgeous colour on the lid. Go. You see, you've got the orange and Posh. Well, it's not orange, it's called Indulge. Indulge. Okay. And we'll pop the orange on like this. On the other eye, so I can kind of like a chocolate orange. Oh, I love a chocolate orange. I could do with one of them. Okay. Now, if you get the brush that you originally did the Posh with, I think it was that one I used, was it? Or am I lying? No, I did use that. And the next thing we're going to do, now you can pick any colour you want from any palette. Obviously you don't have to do this. You can use this with your own colours, just this sort of method. So we've got Posh and orange. And I like to go in, and it's called Mocktails, which is cute. And it's this sort of pinky, yeah, like a pinky terracotta colour. I'm going to use it in between those two to blend. So I'll get some of that on the brush. I'll put it in between, so you want it half on the orange, half on the Posh, just like that, actually in the crease. Like so. And these colours go delightful, so you can see you've got that sort of smoky sunset look, very romantic, lovely for a date. Again, I'm going to do it on this side, and I do this, it's like a window wiper type movement. Okay, lovely. And then obviously if there's bits that, you know, you fancy a bit more Posh, a bit more orange, or however you want to do it, you can go in and do it how you want to. So that's the kind of look there. I hope that's... If there's any sort of mistakes, you can just go in with like a tiny little brush like this and sort of do concealer. What I might do is just get my concealer, what I had on before, and just tidy it slightly. Lovely. And on the inside. happy with that. So it's a gorgeous smoky sunset look. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a blocked nose, that's why I probably sound a bit funny. Now I'm going to take this little brush here, and I'm going to take the orange colour from the Pear palette, which is called Indulge, and I'm going to put it just under the lash line. I'm going to do it just in little stages. Just like so. And then the brush that you use to sort of blend out the Indulge, just literally use it to blend it out at the bottom there. You've got this sort of sunrise around your eye. So I'm just going to use that little brush again and do the other eye. Perfect. Okay, then I'm going to, there we go. So we've got both eyes, lovely. Now what I'm going to do is take some black liner. Actually, I will do this with the tight line, but I've got this Revolution, it's like a felt tip liner type thing. Haven't used it, so I'm going to try that, and what I'm going to do is go along the top. Now, don't worry if you're rubbish at eyeliner. I am the worst. This is probably going to go wrong, but it doesn't matter, because what we can do is smoke it out a little bit if it doesn't go right, so don't panic. I am really rubbish at eyeliner, so if anyone has got any great eyeliner hacks, please comment or send me a video, because I need to know. I can't do it. So anyway, I'll try and give this a go on the top of each eye. Colour's gorgeous. I mean, I'm not great at eyeliner, but if you were, I imagine that this is quite easy to use. It's one of the easiest ones I've used, and I'm really, really rubbish. Okay, now because I am not very good, I'm going to take a little brush, scrub it with some setting spray just to dampen it, and then go over and sort of smoke that out a little bit. There we go. That's great. Perfect. There we go. So you can see, just that's without and that's with. It really gives it some definition. Now I've got to try the other eye. I'm really rubbish at my left eye. I'm right-handed, so I don't know whether that's a thing. Right, I'll try it. I'm going to go this way. Super rubbish. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's very bad. Don't fear. We can always fix. You see how rubbish I am? Don't fear, we've got a good idea. Leo is here. So again, I'm going to smoke that out. And because I've done that so rubbish, I'm going to take a black and just put that on the outer. There we go, blend that in, perfect. Lovely, really blend it. And it hides the mistake, but actually this kind of takes the look into like a nighttime kind of look. So, oh yeah, I like that. Very nice. So I'll pop that here as well. Literally just using the brush with the Indulge on. Put it in a nice matte black. Although if you wanted to use shimmer, you could. Like I said, it's about you, not about me. Whatever colours you like. There we go. Now I'm going to tight line, and this is my favourite liner. It is the Bold Waterproof Liner by Barry M. £4, doesn't budge, lovely and creamy, super dark, can't go wrong. So I'm just tight lining. There it is, tight lined. So without tight line, with tight line. There we go, maybe do a little bit. There we go, a little bit better. Now, this is Stila mascara, and I have wrote it down here somewhere. I think it was about £15. I find with Stila I'm a bit hit and miss like Barry M. No, I can't find it. Oh well. Oh, here we go. £19, sorry. And it promises extreme curl, volume and colour. It's okay. Would I use it again? Yes. Is it the best? No. It's in the gold packaging. There we go. So I'm just going to apply mascara to the top. There we go. I find it's a bit clumpy. For 19 quid, I found better ones for half the price. Such a shame because I really want to like it, but yeah, it's just a bit clumpy. It does, the colour's very dark, which I like. So that's that. It will finish with some lashes, but next up is, I've got a new contour brush from e.l.f. Which I'm super excited to use. There we go. The new e.l.f. contour, and what I'm going to use for contour, because I'm so new to contouring, never interested me, I'm completely rubbish at it. I try my best. I'm going to use this, and this is Collection Contour Kit Highlight and Sculpt. So it does come with a highlighter, but I'm not going to be using that highlighter because I've got gorgeous highlighter. So I'm going to get some on my brush, and I'm going to do the, so you can see my cheekbones. And I'm just going to apply outer to inner because I want the pigment to be here and I want it to fade. So if I start here and it's going to be darker, it's not going to look right. So I apologise for this face. I'm going to look like a goldfish. There we go, very dark. So keep on it till it blends, and I will go over it with a, there we go, with a sponge. Do I look chiseled? There we go. I quite like that. It gives me a cheekbone that I haven't seen in like 12 years. So we'll do that again. So ignore the face again. I want to try and get it as symmetrical as possible. Yeah. Again, I'm going to use my beauty blender, which obviously has a bit of the concealer, a bit of the foundation, just to blend that in. Oh yes, I really like that. Now as you can see, look, I'm sweating. This is what happens to me. we go. But I haven't put the powder on yet, because the reason I haven't put the powder on yet is the next product I'm going to use. I have got a new cream blush from Stila, which is this. I'm not going to be using that today, but we will be using that in another tutorial. So the one I'm going to be using today is the Cheek and Lip Tint by Barry M. It's like a gorgeous pinky coral. The only thing I will say about this, I love it, but it only comes in like 3 or 4, maybe 5 shades that aren't the best shades, to be honest. So Barry M, do some more, because it's a gorgeous product. I always put too much on, but it's fine, don't worry about it. So it's a really nice colour, as you can see. It's like a really nice creamy formula. Now with the blush, I like to start where the contour is, come down and then do a little bit on the apple. So I'll sort of blend it in with the contour there, leaving a little bit on the apples. There we go. And always put it in the hairline, and I like it to look quite natural. I do top it with powder blush anyway, just because I do love cream concealer, but it's not the best for lasting all day, which is what we want. So I hope you can see that little flush of colour there. There we go. Turn that way for you. Can you see? There we go. So now we'll do the other side again. Sort of on the line of the contour, like so, and I just dab. So I dab, 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 like so, onto the apples of our cheeks. I'm just going to use this bit because around my nose, I do want to actually add something about that at the end. Around my nose, it's, you can tell I'm oily skinned. Okay. See that natural flush? That's what I like about the cream blusher. There we go. Now what I do is use the beauty blender and go over just to make sure it's evenly dispersed. Okay, I think that's all the cream products that I've got for now. So I have got a new powder to try. I have got one which is like my old favourite, but I'm going to try this. I have got this to test on hopefully my next video. This is the L'Oreal just mattifying translucent, but I normally, because I'm a bit paranoid about coverage and stuff, I've got this. It's the new Pear foundation. I think it's about 25, don't quote me on that, but I think it's about £25. And the other day I got this from Primark, and it was like £1.50, and it's the best powder brush ever. So I dip in, blow off, and I just want to mattify and get that extra coverage. I really like that. Pear again is a bit hit and miss for me, however I'm really pleased with that. Oh wow, I'm so pleased. Yes, I like it. Found a good one. Super happy. So from what I can see, I'll try and get closer to you. Look at that. I'll sort that out. There we go. Wow, it's not really helped. It's really brought that foundation, or CC cream, sorry, it's not a foundation. It's really brought that together, mattified it, but it has give coverage as well. So I'm very happy. Now, next is bronzer, and this is the Revolution Pro Sculpting Bronze. So what I like to do with this, get a little bit on my brush. I like to go over the contour with it, maybe even the apples of my cheeks, just to add, oh, I love it, yeah, add that colour. There we go. And then I like to go in the hairline, as you can see, and blend it literally into my hairline. You see there? It really frames the face. Bit on the jawline, just a bit of natural. Now, I go over it, especially the hairline part, with the Beauty Blender, just so it's not completely stark, like dark white. I want to make sure it blends. That's the best thing that we want. There we go. Love that bronzer. Can't remember how much it was. I think it was £9. Yeah, I love it. Definitely recommend it. And it looks like this. It does come in other shades, which is great. I think there's quite a few shades in that one. Okay. Lips. I have had lip fillers, however they do need doing again. I've got 2 products, one I've used and one is brand new, so I like to line, and this one I normally go with NYX lip liner. I'll put that in the next video, but I'm going with Barry M. I'm just literally going to line my natural lip line. You can go over if you want, but I don't need to, just from having fillers, so bear with me. It's a gorgeous nudie colour. Now, there we go. That colour there from Barry M is russet. I don't actually know what that means, but yeah. Now this is a new product, Stay Matte Liquid Lip Colour from Rimmel, and it's called Coral Sass. It's just gorgeous. So it is like liquid to matte, so I'm going to pop that on. Oh wow. Gorgeous colour. I really like it. So, do that. There we go. I really, really like it, and it goes quite well because it's corally. Goes really well with the Indulge shadow. Now obviously you can put a gloss on top of that if you want. I might do. I'm a bit undecided. Next up, almost done. I'm having so much fun. Is highlighter. This is Hyper Real Glow by MAC, my absolute favourite. I'm not sure what shades I've got, but they do different ones. I think this is the gold one. So I just, because I love all 3, I just go like that. And then use the highlighting brush and just go up there, top of the blush, into the hairline, like so. See that on camera? Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh yes, I love it. Glad you can see it. Down the schnozzle, bit here, top of the lip. There we go, healthy glow, that's what we like. All done. So, just to finish the look, this is obviously your choice. I like to put lashes on. The lashes I've got are Isla London Volume. they're quite small, which is great because I've got really small hooded eyes, but also I wear glasses. And most false eyelashes I can't wear with my glasses, which is so sad. So if you see me in lashes, I'm really sorry I can't see you. However, these ones, which I got online, I can't remember where from, but if you type it in, it will come up. And I don't use the lash glue that comes with it, I use Duo. It's fabulous, and it's like £4, but there's so much there, it will literally probably last you about 2 years. So, and I've got this from Primark, it's amazing. It's a false eyelash application tool, and it is amazing. So what I do, I put the glue on, just standard, you know, like any other lash really. There we go. And then I wait for 30 seconds, but I'll put it in front of the fan, so hopefully we can get this done a bit quicker. Thank you, Mr. Fan. Right. Try with my hand, and then I like to pat it down with my tool. There we go. Just got to wait for the glue to dry, but you see how natural they look. And I do use mascara anyway to sort of like bring it together. Now for the next one. I didn't even need to use my tool today. That never happens. That's brilliant. Must be my YouTube look. So I'll wait for them to dry, and let me see what glosses I've got. Now, oh my gosh, who can remember this from back in the day? L'Oreal Paris Glam Shine. I bought it because it reminded me of when I was little and like using my sister's makeup, and I remember using this and just being totally obsessed with it. Let's put it on because it is actually a corally colour, which will, oh yes, oh that's fantastic, yeah. There we go. So, put some earrings on. Just to complete the look, take the hair down and I'll give you a closer look. These are just from Primark and they're gorgeous. It's like got interweaved little pink things. You can't go wrong with hoops, can you? They suit pretty much any occasion. Take my hair down and don't forget setting spray. Ready, steady, oh, mascara. Right, and look, I've got mascara on my nose. Trust me to do that. I went through right to the end of the video. Oh, I've got mascara on. Okay, how am I going to get him off? I know, let's just be naughty. Put some foundation on the top. Excellent. Top powder. Let our hair down. And that is the completed look. Let's put the fan on so it's like a proper advert. There we go. So I hope you guys really enjoyed today. If there's any products that you want me to test, please comment, please subscribe. I will do it. So if you want to give anything back to me, constructive criticism, but we don't hate on my channel. We have no hate, no trolling. However, like I said, constructive criticism is welcome. If there's any looks you'd like me to do, anything you want me to try out, any hacks, just let me know. I've had so much fun today working with you guys. It's been like so nice to do my first proper YouTube video. Sorry it's a long one, but I just wanted you to see how I apply it, what it looks like, and I hope you all have a really fabulous day. And please support the channel. The more it grows, the more things I can do. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful.